Namaste, my friends. Kalagin with you today. I am a yoga teacher of the tradition of the Swami Sivananda. Yeah, I'm initiated in tradition. My spiritual name is Sankara. I'm initiated in tradition, so yeah, I said it already. Yeah, I'm not fanatical, I'm not in any organization or something. I don't like to judge, to criticize, to argue, to brainwash you, to teach you how to live your life, or I'm just sharing. Yeah. Mostly it's satsangs. I have videos, this channel about many topics about spirituality, about yoga, meditation, relaxation, about asanas, pranayamas, history, mantras, and many more. They're not connected to each other, and it's not commercial. So I teach yoga about 30 years, approximately 38 years. I study yoga, for now I think, yeah. Today is August, the end of the August 2021. Yeah, I'm without top clothes, I'm sorry. It's too hot today, like really hot day. I'm above, like, not above, under the roof. And it's top floor. I cannot put AC in here because it's a fan already. You're gonna hear the sound, but you're not gonna hear me at all. So I'm a little bit in meditation state of mind, so a little bit slow, and it's night already, and very hot and everything. So I did a lot today. I'm not saying I'm too tired, but kind of. Yeah, and I'm publishing my own books. One of them, it says The Essence on the Altar of Love. It's the main book. It's basically phrases, like spiritual phrases in Vedic culture, and yeah, 7,000 in each book approximately. You can Google it. It's you can download it or read it from my site. The information will be under the video for the whole platforms. All platforms, it's free. I'm in the Facebook and Instagram, so come by. I'm putting every day 1 or 2 phrases, so welcome. Write something there, like some comments. It's very important to other people. Yeah, right now I'm in Brooklyn in my little ashram. People come in here for these days. I like private lessons more. So in each phrase I have, like, today I'm gonna do satsang, and like my satsang, I would say. I'm gonna explain or do comments on my own phrases from my books, and it's not like I'm forcing you, like I said. And each sutra have like many angles, many views, so I cannot say all, just it could be, I can write sometimes the book around one of them. They just comment to me, like I'm not too smart or something like that. I'm not saint or something. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just trying to bring myself to the present moment, and I'm trying to bring you in the present moment, to share with you, not to make my mistakes. Yeah, I'd like you to be like in balance, healthy, and spiritual growing. So I'm not saying I'm smarter than you, and I don't think so. Yeah, but everybody has his own experience, and it's nothing wrong to share about it with it or something like that. Yeah, English my second language, so sometimes I can stop a little for to think, to pick up the right word, to explain something difficult with spirituality. It's not easy for even for people who knows English well. Yeah. So I'm trying to do dialogue with you. Just write me back, please, after. Like, I would be really appreciate. I'm trying to take us away from many things we don't need actually. Like I'm not saying that life is pointless or bad or something. Not against it, but from regular routine when we forgot about like things like God, like intuition, reincarnation, about karma, about praying, about why we're here, who we are, many questions like that, destiny. And this video pretty much about philosophy, so I want to share it with you. Maybe you're gonna ask yourself some questions and you will grow a little. I wish, at least. Yeah, so the first phrase is one God and one karma. One God, one karma. It sounds simple, but it's pretty deep. Even for me, it's very deep. Why? It's not just, I'm talking about just, it's many forms of God, but God is one. Many people say that. It's also about that, but it's not the point in here. Like, of course, God is beyond all conception, all names, and in the same time including everything, the purpose of everything, the essence of everything, and yeah, beginning of everything, and yeah. So it's more about karma, I would say. One God, one karma. It's about connection between karma and God. You know, like one karma, it means like you have your individual karma. About karma, I have like additional video. You can you can find it on my channel, karma, and it's gonna be the big video about it. Yeah, but it's only one angle about it with this phrase about karma. So I mean, like, we have our personal karma, but it's connected to God. God is everything, so it's connected to everything. You know, it's in the same time it exists like individual karma and karma of your parents, karma of the city, karma of the country, karma of from your past lives, your own karma. Yeah, and many others. So and they all have connection, but they like all together, if you put them together, that calls your personal karma. So it's not only things you did before, like action and reaction, the regular way understanding of karma, but it's much deeper thing. Like that's why I'm saying one karma. Like, it's many parts of God, but God is one. And same thing, it's many parts of karma, but karma is one. You know, like it's your karma. Like even like all this thing, if you put them together, You don't have to say like, oh, that's it's not my fault. Uh, it's somebody did bad, and it's gonna influence us on me. I'm gonna suffer because of him. It's not right, like, to think of like that way, because you did something before, like some action in the past lives maybe, and you have reaction now. It's like you, like a magnet, you like put in this situation to you, like you just brought it to yourself. You put it that way. Yeah, it just happening. Like you did something. Let's say you were beating somebody, and somebody will beat you, like, but for nothing. You think like, why he's beating, like, why he's like punching me or something? For what? I'm not really guilty or something. But you are. Never think somebody guilty. It's your karma. Might be he's guilty too, but don't judge. God will judge. Maybe you're not the one you're not the judge, The Creator can judge, who created everything in us. So maybe he has his own karma, and he will suffer from beating him, like maybe in the future, but you should help him, even like forgive him. I know sometimes it's very difficult, and it's like Christian way to say, many priests saying that, like, but I know it's hard and sometimes sounds silly, but it's so true, like people still don't understand it. The message from Jesus Christ, the message from great yogas, people still, like, we still don't understand, like, how deep is that, how they were trying to save us. They're still trying to save us. Think about it, yeah. One God, one karma. And that's connection about God and karma also. Like sometimes the God, like, actually not going into your karma. He's like nearby. You do your own things. We have about 10% of free will. Yeah, so we do our karma, action and reaction. And very rare the God doing something, with us, in us. Mostly we do, and we're part of the God. So, but sometimes, very rare, the God doing something. It's kind of miracle. It's kind of unknown thing. It's impossible to understand it, because God is not like logic. It's beyond logic and not logic. It's we cannot think like it's human or something. So sometimes the very good person with the good karma, like, suffering a lot. Why? And sometimes, like, really bad people who deserves, like, really bad things, like, suddenly becoming enlightened. It happens. It's just God will, and nobody knows. We cannot say why it's happening. We can think, we can speak about it like for hours and hours and hours, but we're not gonna find the decision. It's much higher than us. So that's about this phrase. And put your comments right back. And another one, cover yourself with your own blanket. It's another phrase. So what I mean in here, I spoke about it already, but different angles. Yeah, it means cover yourself with your own blanket. Yeah. So what I mean in here, sometimes it's like a poetry, sometimes it's like not direct. So, yeah. I mean, it's like, don't look too much what other people doing. Of course, you should, but not that much. The main thing you're supposed to do, like by yourself, by like only the main thing, like for yourself. Actually, only you can do. Nobody's gonna do meditation for you. No, like. Nobody's gonna like open God for you. Like it could help. Somebody could help you, but you should be ready for that. You should grow with your consciousness. You should do stuff by yourself. That's what I mean. Don't try like to put other experience on you. Like we're all different, we're all unique. The experience of other person, it could be absolutely like different from your experience, and from experience you're supposed to get over. So think about it. Try not to judge anybody, try not to depend on anybody too much. Try to do it by yourself. It doesn't mean you don't have to believe in God. You should believe in God, but you should do a lot to prepare yourself to open God for yourself. So think about it. Yeah, that's kind of strange phrase. You are the only one who knows the truth. Yeah, it has many different meanings. Don't judge me right now. Don't start like to say, oh, and the crazy phrase. Yeah, why only me? I mean, yeah, the truth. Opinions, it's a lot of opinions, but truth is one, of course. But we are different, and kind of. Even when we enlightened, we kind of like we become in one in a way, but we're still individually. We're still like kind of different in a way, also in the same time. So even on that level. So, and only you know your truth. Like it's only one truth for one. It's about experience also. Let's say you got enlightened and you have samadhi. It sounds the same. Like if you explain what you feel, but in a way, it's kind of different for everybody in the same time. it's a little bit hard to explain it logically and to understand it logically, but that's true. I'm just sharing from my experience also. Like, I didn't read it from somewhere. The sutras came from meditation. It just comes to me. I'm just trying to make you think about it. To go behind your regular, routine things, yeah. So only you know the truth, and it means, yeah, I already kind of explained it. Like, the truth is one, but we even when we become one, when we're enlightened, we're still kind of different, and we know the truth a little differently. We feel it a little differently in the same time. That's the grace of God. That's the miracle of God. That's the amazing about God. We feel like one, like a family sometimes, like mother with the son. In the same time, we're different. Yeah. It's similar like sunrise. Pretty much every day the same, right? Looks like. But it's different every day. Something different in it. That's the similar thing. And of course, on the lower level, when we're not enlightened yet, it's even more. It's like when we still humans, I would say, normal people, kind of normal people. We are different. And of course I'm saying about truth here in this way, more like information. It's not like absolute truth, but you know your thing. About the same conception, the same thing. Everybody understand differently, but it's the same conception. Let's say some food. The same food people eat, but they taste it differently. They react on it differently. They like it or not. That's the same thing, but on lower level. On the lower vibrations level, yeah. Human vibrations. So, and only you know your truth. It means we are different, and the same thing could be different for many people, for every people, for all of us. Try to understand. It's important. Let's say we're all going into the ocean. The ocean is truth, but somebody feels cold, somebody feels warm. Even if it feel pretty much the same, and we're talking to each other and we're saying I feel the same thing about something. It's still different. So it's also deep inside, if you go even deeper, it's also about not to be judgmental, not to judge. In one way, and you should respect any opinion, any feelings. and you should accept like somebody think or feel different than you, the same thing. It's about to be good to each other, to respect each other. You can put it that way with this sutra about moral things. So we're absolutely unique from God. We're people, but we're different. Every of us like unique. It's not like the truth is different. It's like different in each person. It's the same truth, same God in us. But in the same time, we know this truth. Only like we know. That's why I said like that. Only you know the truth. It's not the level like only this person knows how to play something and nobody else can do it. It's not about this level. It's more about philosophy. It's more spiritual thing. It's closer to meditation, closer to your intuition. Yeah, so think about it. I think that's enough for today. Yeah, I don't want you to get confused. I think we're already confused a little. But I like when the people thinking and trying to understand something, not just eating and sleeping. Try open yourself for yourself, and you're not gonna be suffering. So I wish you health. Pick up some guru if you don't have. If you're practicing something by yourself, be very careful with the spiritual practices and yoga especially too. God bless you. See you next time. And I'm waiting for your answers and opinions. God bless you. Namaste.